Guys, hello and welcome. So today I want to talk to you about ESFJs, understanding ESFJs personality. So, who are these people? They are basically called caregivers. Why? Because they are extroverted, sensing, feeling, and judging. Basically, they are like an ISFJs, but they are different because they are warm and outgoing, empathetic, right? They are highly attuned to emotional needs of others around them. They are loyal and responsible, right? They value their friendships. They are sensitive to the needs of others. So, what are their strengths? ESFJs are empathetic. They understand others' feelings. They are very good in organizations. They create and maintain structure because they are sensing judgers. They are reliable and follow through on commitments, and they are socially skilled. So those people are the backbone of corporations, businesses, structures, governments. Like they have a strong sense of duty. So what is their weakness? Their weakness is conflict averse. They struggle with criticism or confrontation. Why? Because they make decisions based on their hearts and they are highly emotional. They are empathetic. They are not completely logical. They don't just use their brains, they use their hearts. And so that's why they are conflict averse. Validations and dependent. They seek external approval or for validation. Same thing. This is because they are emotional. They change resistance. They prefer the familiar route and traditions. This is because they perceive the world through their senses, not intuition. They have a really good memory. They can see the mini detail, like the little details. They because their senses are linked to the memory of the past and to the present moment. They don't like change because intuition is their weakness, and intuition is the unknown, right? They have struggles with embracing the unknown, and this is their weakness. And so they may also struggle with generating ideas, especially if they are extroverts because they like to talk to people. They maintain social like balance in a sphere. Like if it's a teacher, they maintain the class. They maintain if it's a manager. They excessively sensitive, may prioritize other needs too much. So, what are their shadow function? Introverted thinking is inferior. They struggle with logic. Guys. Introverted intuition, difficulty seeing patterns, right? So they may not see patterns when people when people say something and they maybe they are not, you know. Punctual, maybe they have discrepancies, inconsistencies, right? They may not see that pattern as well as ISFJs. Extroverted feeling, they can lead to exhaustion, overuse. They can overuse their extroverted feeling, which is relying on the outside world, the harmony, um, you know attuning to the feeling of others. If there is someone that sends signals that they are not okay, they will be asking that person what's happening with them. They will try to make them feel better, right? In any way possible, whether it's healthy or unhealthy, whether it's by talking nicely or talking or questioning what's happening. Why don't you smile? Or stuff like that. Okay, next. Slide of mouth patterns for ESFJs. What is the best way to speak to ESFJs, and how would you be how to talk to them, right? How to be convincing when you speak to them. Agreement frame. Acknowledge their needs and offer an alternative. Agreement frame. So, for example, basically know their needs, know what is their goal, what is their end result plan, and try to attune to that need and offer an alternative. So, for example, if they want to book a hotel and you can't do it for them, you can say, hey, you can stay in my home for this night, and tomorrow we will figure something out, right? You can use this. Hierarchy of criteria. Appeal to harmony and long-term peace. You can tell them that the most important thing in this situation is harmony. I know you want to book a hotel, you want to stay 3 nights in a hotel, but let's say there is no space, there is maybe no availability, no walk-ins. So you can stay, for example, I'm just giving you an example. You can stay in in my place, and what matters is your peace, your health, and harmony. I love you, so I take care of you, no worries. That is the most important thing, right? You tell them what is more important. It's not important to, to be in a hotel right now. What's important is your health. You have priorities. Prioritize. Apply to self. Encourage self-reflection and appreciation. So, for example, yeah, let them reflect, let them think about, because they are external beings, right? So they need to go internally and think about stuff. Effective communication with ESFJs. As you said, they are emotional, so appeal to their emotion. Be warm and respectful. Use real life examples. Those people don't believe wild conjectures when they're not convinced by just words. You don't speak with some examples of your, I would say, some thoughts or intuitions. So you can basically use real life examples. So if you tell them 5 plus 5 is 55, you need to tell them exactly how is that going, how is it 55, not 10, right? So you just need to give them solid and real examples. Whether it's from history, whether it's an event, an incident, you give them you back up your conversation, your argument with a real life example. That is one of the best ways to convince them and to go to the next step. Show appreciation. Validate their efforts. Like I said, they are emotional. Say thank you. Appreciate their effort. Avoid criticism. Frame your feedback positively. Don't criticize them a lot, okay? Motivation and growth tips for ESFJs. So, helping others. ESFJs find fulfillment in supporting others because they have this extroverted feeling. Give me 1 second. Yes, extroverted feeling is their dominant function. Harmony and traditions. They value peaceful relationships and established norms. The constructive feedback. Openness to criticisms lead to personal growth. Prioritize self-care. ESFJs can benefit from taking time for their own needs. So basically, guys, it also depends on their personal growth, but if they can be depending on their personality, some of them cannot take responsibility, some of them can take responsibility, some of them can be honest with themselves, some of them can't be honest. So it depends on their growth, but the most important thing here is you appeal to their emotions, you appeal as friendly, not as cold, logical being. That's why a lot of people have resentment on others, because some people are logical, they give you their feedback and they don't care how you feel about it, which is not good for emotional people, right? So we need to understand each other. ESFJ's work and relationships. So in works, they suit better for HR roles, teaching positions, because they focus externally on people. Relationship, they are loyal partners, value communication and emotional closeness. That's very important. Key takeaways: supportive and caring, right? So they are natural caregivers and enjoy helping others, whether they are babysitters, caretakers. Social connection. They thrive in relationships and value strong social bonds because of their extroverted feeling, right? People, right? Balance and growth. ESFJs benefit from prioritizing self-care and being open to change. So intuition, challenging their intuition. So guys, if you challenge your intuition, you will be better off than if you don't challenge your intuition. So basically, extroverted feeling, introverted sensing, extroverted thinking, introverted intuition. This is their cognitive stack. And their cognitive stack may develop depending on their personal growth. But by the age of 45 or 50, when people reach their 50s, their inferior cognitive functions rise up. They develop these cognitive functions, and so they operate better. They become a different person slightly. That's why when people are becoming 50 or 45 years old, they have a different look on the world. So I want to thank you so much for today. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will see you next time.